Hey everybody, welcome to HeyWe'reTalking.com. What? That doesn't make any sense. HeyWe'reTalking.com. No, we're not. You're not actually at the website. You could be. Guess you could be listening to it that way. But here we are on Friday, and we've been talking zombies all week. And we're going to talk zombies again, but we're going to be talking zombie movies. We're going to start out with the top 5 grossing zombie movies. By the way, I don't think any time this week I've introduced us. I'm Scott.
Evan, that's true. Interesting.
So why don't you say who you are then?
Hi, I'm Bob.
And I'm Derek.
And that guy's
I'm Derek.
Yeah.
I'm Derek Tant.
He said his name 3 times. Do you hear that?
Yes, because he's full of them. So.
Gosh, dang, dude. He knows
We forgot to mention this is Pick on Derek week.
It is.
Yeah.
It's also Pick on Derek week.
It's been great.
The sad thing is, if this is Pick on Derek week, I know there's going to be Pick on Scott week, and I'm so weak, I'm gonna crumble under the weight.
If you're gonna dish it out, you've got to be able to take it. That's my philosophy. Because I know people that they love to poke the bear. They love to give a bunch of crap, but when you give it back, they get all sensitive and start like, "Leave me alone." I'm like, "Hey, you started it, asshole.
Yeah.
Take it."
Whoa,
Yeah.
Derek got violent.
Yeah.
So
Anyway, oh man, now I'm living in fear now. Now I'm
gotta be
scared for when it's coming back at me. Just be gentle. That's all I can say. I'm a really emotional man.
He actually is a very emotional man.
Oh yeah, big time.
Well,
He wears his emotions on his sleeve.
shouldn't have talked so much crap then, Scott.
I'll be fine. Don't worry. I can take it. All right.
Yes, he can.
Someone just save me. Anyway, all right. Derek, I'm gonna let Bob go do what he does because he loves being able to list stuff. Like man,
He doesn't. He's just the only one that's capable of doing it. You idiot.
He is so excited to give numbers or
I love it.
It's like
So you want me? Do you want me to start from 5 to 1?
he has. This is the other
That'd
thing.
be nice.
Every time he does that too. You want to go 5 to 1 or 1 to 5?
Well,
Derek
yeah,
always goes the opposite of what I think because I think you want to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Derek's like start at the top.
No, that's what I do. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Are you sure?
Dude, that is like ingrained in my philosophy. That is what I do. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And thanks for reminding me. I did not put out a top 5 or top 10 list this month. I totally forgot.
What?
Uh-oh. You better do that. Man.
I usually do it on the first.
Ugh.
Top 10 reasons to listen to Hey We're Talking. Boom.
That'd be a
Nailed
great
it.
one.
video.
Nailed it.
Okay. Anyways,
I might only have 3. But
Go.
Bob Scott.
What's cool about this list? The top 5 movies, the zombie movies that have come out, have pretty much all been since 2009. So 2009 and on have had the highest grossing movies. So number 5, Resident Evil Afterlife. Is it really a zombie movie?
Yeah.
I mean,
It is, but I never got into those.
no,
I think
don't
it is. But it's like, isn't it based on a video game?
Yeah.
Right.
And so I don't know. I've never played the game, and I've never seen any of those movies, so I can't speak intelligently about that series.
I have, but I've played the video games and I've watched the movies. I'm not sure if I watched this one, but that tells you the impact that it really hasn't had. Is the fact that, a lot of those types of movies all blend together. What I mean by types of movies is the video game style movies. To me, they all kind of blend together. So they grossed $60 million on that. Number 4 is a movie which I've never even heard of called Warm Bodies.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's good. It's interesting. It's a very interesting premise. Warm Bodies is this girl basically falls in love with a zombie. He's a zombie that's kind of conscious. He's not. It's supposed to be kind of funny. It's not great, but I think I can see why a lot of people saw it. It's kind of a teeny bopper movie.
Is that kind of like that show, that Drew Barrymore show that you spoke of a few weeks back?
Gosh.
That's kind of like this,
It could be. It could be. I could only get through like 2 episodes of that Drew Barrymore show, and then I was like, this is awful.
Santa Clarita Diet?
Yeah.
That was great.
No.
I watched the whole thing.
She's such a bad actress. She's just horrid.
She's charming.
Okay, number 3.
Anyways, Warm Zombie grossed 66
Warm Bodies.
Warm Bodies
I've never
grossed
seen this
$66 million.
Okay.
On number 3, Zombieland.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That was a
that's
good movie.
one.
I
Love
like
that
that.
That was
movie.
great.
It's got Emma, what's her name? Emma
Watson?
Emma Watson.
Stone.
Emma Stone. Yes, Emma Stone. You got
Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson and the
Bill
kid.
Murray.
Who's the kid though? He was in the,
Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah,
Jesse Eisenberg, Emma Stone, Abigail Breslin,
yeah.
Amber Heard.
Bill
She's
Murray
cool.
has a great part in that movie, by the way.
My
Okay.
wife and I watched this just the other day. It's a great movie.
Can I guess what I think number 1 is?
We're not to number 1 yet.
What are we,
by the way.
2?
We're at number 2.
Okay, if it's not this one, I bet you I know what number 1 is. Go.
We all probably know what number 1 is. I've never seen this one either. Hotel Transylvania.
Never heard of that.
Oh, I've
That's a
seen that.
cartoon, isn't it?
Yeah.
Came out in 2012.
That's a zombie movie?
They can, according to this list at
What a bunch of horse crap.
boxofficemojo.com, yes, that is
That's
a kid's
disqualified.
movie. That we will disqualify that.
Distinctively a vampire movie.
Yes.
But the number 1 grossing zombie movie ever at $202 million is Scott.
It's either going to be I want it to be Shaun of the Dead, but I think it's Night of the Living Dead.
No.
Both are wrong.
What?
World War Z.
Oh, I didn't think that was going to be up there.
Oh, that's a great movie too. I thought
That's the one that actually scares the living crap out of me because they're fast.
Yes, the zombies are fast. And if you remember at one point where there was a zombie in the medical facility, he's just sitting there
Yeah.
clenching his teeth and making this
He's
crazy
clicking 'em.
noise.
It's freaked
Man,
me out.
that
man.
was creepy. That was a great movie. It grossed $202 million.
How is
Shall-
Shaun of the Dead not in the top 5?
This is the top 5 grossing. Don't
Even
forget.
Derek's dog is pissed off about that.
I believe it. I'm going to find out where it was grossing. But you got to remember that one's more what I would consider like a cult classic.
It's
I
an
mean, it
indie,
did not.
it's definitely an indie film.
Yeah, it did not have the mainstream exposure. And
Dude, that movie
people
was
really
the
latched onto that
best.
afterwards. So that is
My top three were going to be Shaun of the Dead, Zombieland, and World War Z.
So here's the thing. Shaun of the Dead was only in 675 theaters, and World War Z was in 3,600. So it ranks number 24th at $13 million.
You know, the only reason that movie got what it got is because Brad Pitt was in it. That's it. Because
Good movie, though.
it was.
It's pretty good.
But
I
Shaun
did
of
see
the
it.
Dead is like, how can you not love that movie?
Shaun of the Dead is one of my favorite zombie flicks.
Oh,
And
So-
you know what? I like Day of the Dead. or Dawn of the Dead. I like those types.
Night of the
Yep.
Living Dead's the one that I know the best because it was like when I was a kid, they would show that every once in a while on TV, and it's not gory. It's just straight up. It's just pure thriller, scare you to death, like this could happen kind of a scenario.
Is
And the
that
way
that
they
black and
shot
white
it.
one? That,
Yeah.
Is that the one that's like, they're coming for you, Barbara?
They're coming to get you, Barbara. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So
That's
Dawn of
awesome.
the Dead was actually ranked number 6 at 59 million. So if we take out that Hotel Transylvania, because it's a
Do
kid
it.
movie, technically, Dawn of the Dead is number 5. One of the movies that I was surprised was not higher on this list, which really kind of got me into this whole zombie thing, was, and I actually saw it in the movie theater, 28 Days Later.
I've never seen any of the 28 Days movies.
Scott, you need to see it. That was
But aren't they
amazing.
pure straight up horror movies?
No, this was like closer to The Walking Dead. 28 days later, he actually wakes up in a hospital. And it's 28 days after all of the zombie stuff has occurred. And obviously he has no clue what's going on. He's been in a coma. And that one's a really, really good movie. I think it was not in many theaters, 1,400 as opposed to 3,000. And it did well for the amount of theaters it was in.
Isn't that the one with Sandra Bullock and she's like an alcoholic?
Yes, exactly. There is a 28 Days with Sandra Bullock. It's not later. It's just 28 days. But good call.
Oh, okay.
You
Good.
caught it.
Gotcha.
With A whole bunch of people I can't. Naomi Harris, Silaline. What the hell is that?
I think 28 Days Later is I think it's an English made movie.
Yeah, it
is English made movie.
So the one that I didn't I think it's considered zombie movie is I Am Legend. That's not on there either, and that has a big star in it too, Will Smith.
Legend. Oh yeah, I remember that movie.
I looked at the list, and the one on the very bottom was one that I've seen. It's on Netflix, and it was actually pretty good. Called Cockneys versus Zombies, another British-made.
What?
It's like
Is it fun?
It's a fun zombie comedy, and I think it was on Netflix. So if you see it, you ever are on Netflix and see Cockneys versus Zombies, I actually enjoyed that one.
So I've got a movie just like that in a sense that you would have to go into an actual movie store probably. Maybe you could find it online. You'd have to go in the oldest section or the ugliest section of the store, and it's called Trailer Park Zombies. And it's like the biggest redneck zombie movie ever. There's tons of nudity and sex in it, and like they're having sex and there's zombies walking around them. That's a crazy. It was one of those things when Redbox
what
first
are you
came.
recommending?
A Trailer Park Zombies. It's
Yeah.
right up your alley, Scott.
No, it's
Cannibal?
not.
You cannibal loving guy.
That's true.
You.
I think Gentleman Jim celebrates the entire catalog of that.
Listen, the redneck. If anybody was going to survive the zombie apocalypse, it would be rednecks. You best believe that.
I think it's crazy that Pet Sematary is considered a zombie movie.
No, that's
on this
ridiculous.
This list.
Some of the
That's a
people
good
that make
movie.
these lists, you're like, really?
Army of Darkness. How about that? That's an old school one. Came out in 1993.
Yeah, but that's not. Is it zombies? They're like just straight up like demons and stuff in those movies, I think.
For the Dead, Evil Dead.
Yeah, those are just like he's like battling a demon in those movies.
Oh, Reanimator. That's an old school movie. That was from 1985. That was a.
Bob's
I saw
really going back now. Look out.
Yeah.
Well, Derek, what's your favorite zombie movie? Don't give the wrap up, you son of a. Stop it.
I love Shaun of the Dead, just like you. That is just a fun movie. You know that the whole. I think a lot of zombie movies kind of it usually focuses on that first part of the zombie apocalypse when there's the disorientation and you're just trying to survive and get through. They do it. They pay tribute to all the great zombie movies of yore, and they do it in a funny way. I love it. If I had it, I would watch it tonight, right after I finish The Young Pope.
Gosh dang it, all this Young Pope. Yeah, if you guys have not seen Shaun of the Dead, you have to see it. It is like one of the greatest. I loved it. Again, it's just one of those movies that at the time that it came out, I just fell in love with it. We watch it all the time. We own it. So, Bob, what's your favorite? Did you say World War Z?
I don't know if I really have a favorite. I mean, World War Z I thought was a really, really good movie. I don't know if I really have a favorite zombie movie. I just like them. I like the different takes on the same story. If you know, I mean, obviously the story of the zombies are all the same over and over again, but it's everybody's different take on it. And I think eventually
World War Z though is very. I just feel like that one. I don't know why, but I remember when I was watching it, just going. It really, literally did creep me out because they were so fast and they would like build walls of each other, just climbing up stuff. It freaked me out. I'm not lying. It really did freak me out.
As far as the intensity and the creepiness of a zombie movie, that definitely took the thing there. So
It took the flesh.
Yeah.
It really did.
There you go.
Instead of the cake, get it? Flesh cake. Hey, speaking of, make sure you stop on by HeyWe'reTalking.com to listen to the podcast or listen to it on iTunes. Hit us up at HeyWe'reTalking@gmail.com. And if you want to be part of the Voxer chat, you let us know. Hit up Bob at Bob's Talking. or you can hit up Scott at Scott is Talking on Twitter. Derek, what do you think?
I think that's a fantastic. And if you ever want to talk to me, you can hit me up on Instagram at Derek J Tant. That's about it.
Boom.
Sounds good.
If you guys have some movies that you think we missed, or you want to tell us which one is your favorite, feel free to do that. We'll try to get back to you and talk about it. We have people that comment on the YouTube channel, and we've got people that, again, talk to us through the Voxer chat. We've got
Facebook.
Yeah. So hit us up, talk to us. We'll definitely hit you back. Might not do it immediately, but we'll get to you. We want to have a conversation with you, and we appreciate you guys listening. You have any comments, questions, rude remarks, feel free. Hit us up. Boom.
Next week on Hey We're Talking, going to be talking about St. Paddy's Day.
Boo-hoo-hoo-hoo. A little of the old shillelagh.
Let me mention one. There's a movie on Netflix called Dead Snow. It's like a goofy Nazi zombie kind of film.
Nazi zombies.
It's interesting. It's kind of goofy, but I think it's worth your time if you're into zombie movies.
Bonus. See that? Towards the end of the show, sometimes you just get a bonus. How do you like
little
that?
Nuggets.
That was a bonus.
Little nuggets.
All right, y'all. It was good talking to you. It was good hanging out. We're happy that you are a part of this show. We will see you next week when we'll be celebrating St. Paddy's Day.